Hey everybody, so glad you're tuning into this video. My name is Ryan Weitzel, the youth pastor here at Crossroads Baptist Church, and I'm putting together this video just to kind of give you an update on what's going on since the holidays. I trust that you had a great holiday, great Christmas, great New Year's, and I know that we're all excited to get back to our normal schedules, which means getting back to Wednesday night youth service. I've been praying about this and really thinking about this, and God really spoke to me on Sunday telling me that right now we just need to take a break from meeting in person. On Sunday there were over 3,000 new cases of COVID-19. So believe me, I love being in person. I love seeing all the youth students and even our leaders. But we want to take care of our families. We want to take care of the health. We care about you, about your health and about your safety. Not just the students, but the families as well. We have no doubt that some of our family members, our students' parents, maybe brothers, sisters, or grandparents may be living with them, and they are susceptible to COVID-19, and it could be dire if they were to contract it. So we're going to take a pause on meeting in person, but we're not going to stop meeting. We are going to continue with our Wednesday night service, but we're going to do it through Zoom. And we're going to do it a little differently than we did the last time when everyone went on quarantine and there was no choice but to be on Zoom. We're going to do it a little differently, okay? Here's how it's going to work. Wednesday at 6 o'clock, this is when our Zoom meeting will start. And the way that it'll work is the first 30 minutes or so, we're just have one large group. I know that sounds scary, with a bunch of kids who probably still don't know how to push the mute button, but we're going for it. We're going to use this time as a time of fellowship. If you have dinner, bring your dinner, eat in front of the Zoom. Please don't be push that mute button if you're eating spaghetti. I don't want to hear that. But bring your meal. Don't feel like you can't eat. If you have to, bring your meal and push stop video so we don't see you eating if you have an issue with that. But bring your meal. So the first 30 minutes to be fellowship, seeing how everyone's doing, checking in with one another, and we'll probably even have a game. It may be some kind of trivia, scavenger hunt, whatever it'll be. We're going to try to make it fun. And then at 6:30, 6:40, we are going to play our worship video and the message video. We are going to be recording it ahead of time. This way I can share my screen and we can play the video, we can worship together, and then we can watch the message together. And then after that's done, we'll come back into our large group. I'll stop sharing my screen and we're going to stay in this large group. That way, everyone is getting to see each other. I know the best things that everyone looks forward to on Wednesday night is not necessarily the music, not necessarily the message. I hope it would be, but it's being with each other. It's seeing your friends. It's laughing. It's telling your stories and just sharing life with your other friends. And I get that. So instead of doing small individual groups, we're going to do one large group. With that being said, let me tell you about our series. We have this new series called Anthem. Anthem. When I think of the word anthem, I think of, I'm not going to lie, I think of music, right? The big anthem songs, or sometimes we have a song that's like our anthem for the year. Sometimes we have these words or phrases that are our phrase for the year. So we're going to do this series called Anthem, and the series is about worship. Now here's the thing about worship. We attribute worship to music. And that's not necessarily wrong, but worship, the word worship, the essence of it is so much more than just music. When we go to church and we're praising God through song, that's a form of worship. But what if I told you that worship is so much more than that? Worship is really your lifestyle. All the things that you do in your life should be, in a way, worshiping God. And that's where we're going to focus. We're going to have 4 weeks of this. The first week's going to be about worshiping God through loving other people, the way that we love people. The second week is going to be about worshiping God by giving Him all you got. Not just a little bit and reserving the rest for yourself. Giving Him all you got. The third one's going to be about renewing your mind. And the fourth week is about living a life of joy. You see, your anthem, not just for the year, but for your life, should be living a life worthy of the gospel. This should be our anthem. So I really encourage you to be. It's going to be a great series, great discussion. Don't skip out on this because we're not meeting in person. Hebrews 10:24-25 says this. It says, "Let us consider how we may spur one another on toward love and good deeds, not giving up meeting together, as some are in the habit of doing, but actually encouraging one another, and all the more as you see the day approaching." So I encourage you, be in the Zoom meeting. I'll be putting that out through email, through Remind, in our app, on Facebook. I'll even put it in this post of the Zoom meeting link for you. Make sure you're there. Really look forward to seeing you on Zoom, and hopefully after a few weeks go by, we start seeing a decline in the COVID-19 cases, we'll be back together in person. I love you. I miss you. I can't wait to see you every Wednesday, 6 o'clock online. God bless you. See you soon.